everyone, it's me. Depending on when you see this video, or perhaps when I post it, we are about to have the Summer Olympics, or perhaps they are currently in progress, or maybe they just finished. My name is Alanna and I'm a Canadian, but I have been living here in the UK for the last 8 years. Now my channel is basically about learning about the UK, what it means to live here. And shockingly, we have never talked about the Olympics. I know. So have a seat, get a cuppa. I thought it would be fun to react to Team GB's performance, wins, highlights, all that fun stuff. So without further ado, let's go. Now let's start off with the London 2012 Olympics, the opening ceremony. I've never seen this. Very excited. Leave a comment down below. Have you ever been to the Olympics? How fun. Okay. This is cool. So this is their Industrial Revolution performance. I don't know if there's multiple performances. This is the Industrial Revolution one. Either way, it looks so intensive. The amount of set and people. Look at that. That's cool. We've got some interpretive dance. I know I shouldn't. That just makes me think of Abraham Lincoln. Wrong country. Okay, let's just have a scoot forward. I'm gonna get in so much trouble watching this. Olympics YouTube channel, if you can hear me, I am so sorry. Please don't get mad at me for watching this. Oh! They're making the rings! Okay, that is very cool. The dancing kind of is a little bit embarrassing, but what else are you gonna do, right? You can't just stand there. London 2012. I moved to the UK at the end of 2015. So it was not in time for this Olympics. It was in time for Brexit. That's a separate video. That's very cool. Look at that. I wonder how much a ticket cost. Honestly, if you've been to the Olympics, let me know. I don't think I've ever known anyone who's been to the Olympics in any country. Did you know, in 2012, so the opening ceremony we just watched, Great Britain hosted its third Summer Olympic Games in London, which became the first city ever to have hosted the Summer Olympics 3 times. That's pretty wild. Comparatively, the United States has hosted it 4 times, but they've been all over the US. Interesting that we don't give another city in the UK a little chance, you know, but then like, where would you go? Liverpool? Birmingham? Can you imagine the sheer humanity that would descend on Birmingham if they hosted the Olympics? The Olympics coming up, the 2024 summer, that's going to be Paris, making Paris the second city ever to host 3 Summer Olympics. Well, what? London's already done 3. Oh. Making it the second city ever. Read the text, Alanna. If you support me on Twitch, YouTube memberships, Patreon, part of those tiers have access to a chat room on Discord. On Discord, I was like, hey guys, I want to do a video about the Olympics. Where should I start? Obviously, there's like a million hours of content. Where do we even begin? And people in the Discord suggested this one, the James Bond and the Queen London 2012 performance. Now, we just watched the opening ceremonies, so I'm not sure exactly when this would have aired, but I'm very excited. How British. The Queen and James Bond. RIP to both, actually. Okay, so that got depressing. Sorry, I skipped ahead, and there's little kids in Buckingham Palace. This is totally unrelated, and I'm so sorry for the side story. This unlocked a core memory. When I was a kid, my sister used to do face painting for the city as like a temp job, like in between school and her other job. She'd go to like events and do face painting. And the girl that normally went with her was like sick or couldn't go. And she's like, Alanna, do you want to come and help me out? And I was like, okay, sure. I want to say that I was maybe 12 or something like that. And I can't believe we're going to talk about this, but here we go. I remember a kid came up, and I think it was during like a World Cup or some sort of football, soccer tournament. And a kid asked for the Brazil flag. And in that moment, I couldn't remember what the Brazil flag looked like. I thought I had an idea, but I was not confident. So rather than asking, what does that look like? I was so embarrassed that I couldn't remember this flag. I just kind of made it up from what I thought it was. And I can only imagine what that kid thought when he saw it later. And it probably was not even close. Because to be honest, I didn't look like this. And this is me assuming that this is actually the Brazil. Hold on. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it didn't look like this. Anyway, just the more you know about me. How embarrassing. It's one of those core memories. Something about that flag just killed me. Oh, the dogs. Why was that like slow motion weird? I'm gonna get in so much trouble watching all this. Please support me on YouTube memberships, Patreon, Twitch, literally wherever.
Good evening, Swan.
You know what? Fair play for her agreeing to do this. With the dogs and everything, I love it. The thing that kind of bums me out about Canada is I think, what if we hosted Toronto, say, hosts the Olympics? Which two figures would we have that symbolizes Canada? Because in the UK, James Bond, the Queen, wonderful. Everybody knows who that is, what they're famous for, and whatever. But for Canada, people are going to say a moose and a lumberjack. And honestly, I don't have a better answer than that. Anyway, let's have a scoot. So they get in the helicopter and they're flying over London. Look at the... We won't play it because I'm going to get in trouble. Just imagine what that looks like in motion. Okay, over the Olympic Stadium. Beautiful. What, do they land and everybody cheers? Oh no, not actually. They're gonna jump! The Queen is not gonna jump. The Queen's body double's gonna jump. You're joking. Look at her go!
All the way around the stadium.
I'll tell you what, that is unbelievable. Wow. Okay, obviously the Queen didn't jump out of a helicopter. I wonder who got to do that. I wonder who the stunt double was. For both of them. Can you imagine you go home and your partner's like, honey, what did you get up today? And you're like, I was a body double for the Queen jumping out of a helicopter and landing in the Olympic Stadium. How was your day? The Queen with James Bond can't get any more British than that. I love it. The fact she asked to be included in this for the Olympics and kept it a secret from her family shows just what an amazing woman she was. Timing was spot on. That's awesome. Fun fact, Her Majesty was supposed to greet James as he entered the room, but she improvised and decided to make him wait, hence the cough. What a legend. I don't know if that's real. Little Miss Monster 6969, where'd you get that information? But if it is true, you know what? Checks out. Incredible. This is honestly the best Olympics opening ceremony of the modern age. I love it. I've never seen anything like this before. Fair play. I mean, she wasn't young at the time either. Not that she actually jumped out, but still, like, to be involved in the planning, and I bet the security for the whole thing was wild. I love it. This is great. I can watch that a couple more times, to be honest. So this is a Team GB golden moments from that 2012 Olympics. I don't know if there's a sport that you like to watch particularly. Like, oh, I love the dressage. The rapids are really cool. Gymnastics is always very interesting because it's always very different. It's not like just swimming as fast as you can. Oh, I never really think about the shooting. Oh, he's crying. I don't remember 2012 at all. The only thing I remember of 2012, remember when everyone said the world was gonna end because the Mayan calendar ended in 2012 or something like that? This is great. I have no idea what's going on, so maybe not the best thing to start with, but go Team GB. I loved every moment of London 2012, and I still get goosebumps watching the video clips. Very proud to be British. That's very sweet. Matt Riding, if you ever see this, I hope you're doing all right. Now, in terms of the 2012 Summer Olympics medals, USA. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I did that. Number one, the 104 medals. Although I think they're weighted differently, right? Like gold versus silver and whatever. Second was China. But number 3, Team GB with 65 medals. I'll be honest, look at the difference. There's such a big jump. Still top 3. Like, I literally can't say anything. Look at this list. Where's Canada? Not on it, I'll tell you that much. We don't do so great in the Olympics. I wonder if we're better at the Winter Olympics. But honestly, I don't have the highest hopes. Next up, we are in Rio for the 2016 Summer Olympics. Do you know what the Brazil flag looks like? So this popped up. First ever gold, Team GB hockey. So I thought we could give it a watch. To me, this is field hockey. I used to play field hockey in high school. I kind of hated it. Hockey, just classic hockey, is on ice. This is field hockey. So there are other types of hockey. There's road hockey, like you play on the street. See how they're like bent over the stick? I just remember my back hurt all the time, and I'm not very tall. I'm actually not tall at all. Oh, look at her jump to let it in. What a smart lady. Okay, we're gonna skip ahead because we will get in trouble. You know how it is. Just watching this. Oh, this is a semi-final. Let's get to the final, shall we? Okay, Netherlands versus Great Britain, gold medal match. Did you guys know that they wear skirts? I mean, nothing wrong with that. Oh, nice. But can they not wear shorts? I mean, I'm sure they're skirts. Oh, look at, she's bouncing it on her stick. That's very cool. Oh my god. It does kind of get you fired up though, eh? I'm not an athlete in the literal slightest, but there's something about watching people who are like the best of the best doing what they know what to do and doing what they do best, you know, the saying, whatever. There's something that's like, yeah, like, let's go. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I hate when it ends at a shootout. Okay, she's got to score it. Oh, oh, backwards. Oh. Very happy for them. It's unfortunate that it has to be a penalty shootout. But it is what it is, right? A win's a win. All right, the 2016 Summer Olympics medal table. US still #1. Look how many medals, my God. But GB, #2, baby. You guys beat out China. Interestingly, it's the same 3 kind of cycling through. But the difference between like 2 and 3, the US, wild. And Russia. I thought Russia wasn't allowed to play. Or is that after this? Didn't they get in trouble? Due to widespread violations of anti-doping regulations, including an attempt to sabotage ongoing investigations by the manipulation of computer data. Didn't realize that happened. In 2019, bans the Russian Federation from all major sporting events, including the Olympic Games, for 4 years. Interesting. So they're coming back. Top news story. Russia is trying to disrupt the 2024 Paris Olympics. Microsoft says. That we can't go off topic. That's a separate rabbit hole. Maybe for another day. I thought we could see some proper athlete performances, I guess you would say. So now we're in the 2020 Olympic Games. This was in Tokyo. Didn't see any of this. I don't know about you. 2020 was literally the worst year of my entire life. However, the Olympics did happen middle of COVID or early COVID. No Summer Olympics. It would have been like real high time COVID. Anyway, feels like a million years ago. Anyway, there's this whole playlist by Eurosport. Shout out Eurosport. I thought we could maybe pick out. Do you see any like team? Oh, here we go. How about Team GB, Joe Frazier dazzles with horizontal bar routine. Now I like, wow, this is a long one. I like the gymnastic stuff because it's all different. You're not just like running a track in a circle. You're like doing stuff. Oh my God. Imagine how dizzy you would be. Oh. Oh my God. Well done, Joe.
Brits used to be cautious on high bar, but he's chucking everything
one arm.
It's complicated to have so many different skill families in that same routine. Shoot out.
Oh, I'm feeling kind of nauseous actually.
Dismount to come.
Come on, Joe.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow, good for him. Also, the size of his shoulders. Your upper body would be unbelievable. Good for you, Joe. How about Taekwondo? I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen Taekwondo during the Olympics. My dad and I used to watch. I remember we would watch a lot of the diving because the diving was really interesting. Again, swimming like laps and stuff gets kind of boring, although it's exciting because you're like, oh my God, go faster. But diving was always really interesting because then you could we would score them. So, you know, sitting on the couch with your feet up, maybe with like a big thing of popcorn and you're just like stuffing your face. And you see these athletes performing at like peak athletic performance and they do a dive and my dad and I would be like, oh, that's a 6.7 at best. I've never seen the Taekwondo. So this is GB versus who? EOR. Refugee Olympic team. Group made up of independent Olympic participants who are refugees. Started in March 2016. Okay, so GB versus a refugee. How timely. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Also, I'm not really sure what happened there. Oh, that was it. Well done, EOR. I don't know what happened. So this is interesting. This is Team GB Roundup Day 1 highlights. Eurosport, God bless you for putting these compilations together. So you get like just a little taste of each day what happened because there's just so much. And again, peak athletic performance. Kind of boring watching them swim in a straight line, but hell yeah, APD. Mustache, that is a choice. We also got some rowing. Oh, just make it. ROC. ROC is Russia, isn't it? February 2021, it was announced Russia would compete under the acronym ROC after the name of the Russian Olympic Committee. On the aftermatch, the IOC announced that Russia's national flag would be substituted for the flag of the Russian Olympic Committee. Okay, so I think, hold on. That is their little makeshift. So, I mean, I guess some of the Olympic athletes still get to participate, but you're not as patriotic as perhaps these other guys. You learn something new every day. BMX racing, Team GB. I've never watched these either. There's a lot of events apparently I've never watched. Oh! Oh, heartbreaking. Great Britain second. All right. Look at those little bikes. Okay, a lot of shouting and I'm not really sure what's going on. Let's just have a real quick. That crash came about so fast. Oh, they all avoided him at least. Windsurfing. Look at him go. Second and then China third. Oh no, bronze. What am I? Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm saying. Claims bronze after narrowly defeat. I can't read anything. I'm just enjoying the sport. Do you know what I mean? I can't read. Oh, that's nice. They sort of hug it out at the end. That's nice. You know?
Advancing to the featherweight gold medal final in blue.
Oh. Sorry, this is nice. 20.
What a story this is already. 3-2.
She's 11 years younger than me. Let's just sit with that for a second. And in this moment, I feel so old. This one's called GB Weightlifter Hits New Heights, which is exciting. I can't say that I've ever watched weightlifting. I mean, this whole video kind of sounds like I've never watched any Olympics. Hold on, I'm just kind of scrubbing through. We're gonna get in so much trouble watching all this stuff. We're gonna get the Olympic Committee is gonna come for my channel, all right? That's it? That's all we see is her screaming? Women's plus 87 kilogram. Attempt 3, 161 kilograms. My God, that's heavy. I can't believe that's the whole clip. I mean, good for her. Weightlifting is one of the only things that I actually kind of like to do in terms of like athletics. I like going to the gym and I like lifting heavy weights. Might have been fun to see a little bit, like maybe see her pick it up. We don't even see her pick it up. We just see her. Anyway. Oh, there's some horses next. Great Britain gold. First team eventing gold since 1972. That feels nice. Oh, what a great action shot. I forgot, what's her name? Biles? What's her first name? Oh, that's terrible. Okay, here we go. Emily Campbell makes history weightlifting. She's a screamer, apparently. All she does is scream, but you know what? If I was that strong, I probably would too. I love that she's got GB nails. Oh, I think maybe this is the lift that we only saw the end of. We already know she can do it. But I'd like to see her try. No straps or anything, just grip. I have to use straps now because I'm too weak.
Oh, she's cleaned it. Oh! Needs to compose.
Get it, girl?
Emily, can she hold it? Yes, she can!
And that's the scream that we've seen this scream like 9 times now. Good for her. That's awesome. All right, I feel like we could go on and on for a million years. Just a scooch more. Can we see anything? Maybe some bikes? I never really watched the biking. This whole video is I've never really watched. I wonder how Canada did. Probably depressing. Joe Chun wins Britain's first ever gold in men's modern I can't say that word. What is the modern version? Come on, Joe! Keep going! 11 hours? Was that right? Good for you, Joe. I can't imagine moving for 11 hours. Doing literally anything. All right, 2020 Summer Olympic medal table. Guess what, US? We already knew that. China does take back second place. And guess what? Japan beats out Great Britain for third. Great Britain lowest in the last ones, at least that we've seen. But you know what? It kind of makes you feel nice that the host nation at least gets in the top 3, right? Japan's hosting it, did a lot to prepare for it. Can't even imagine like the COVID nonsense that they were trying to deal with and regulations and like, I can't even imagine behind the scenes what happened. So it's very nice, I think. Let Japan have their third, all right? Summer Olympics this summer, GB is going to be in the top 3 again. Mark my words. Or maybe I just jinxed it. I don't know. Tell you what though, where's Canada? Let's just look at the remaining. 11th. You know what? Better than I thought. Guess what? We're one above Brazil. Do you guys remember what the Brazil flag looks like? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. If you'd like to watch more content, definitely check out this one. I did a spot of house hunting here in the UK. But as always, thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, bye.